Is that you?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
supposed to be
me.
you?
Yeah, welcome to Banter, episode 8.
I said you couldn't cheer.
Sorry. You can hit the wrong button if you want.
Dave's got toys, guys. Dave's got toys.
Stephanie has more toys than me.
This is how you want to start this?
Yeah, probably.
Hi, Pam. How are you, babe?
Pam, we hope you had a great day.
So if you're joining us tonight, welcome to Bar Banter. I'm Stephanie. This is an idiot, otherwise known as Dave. Sorry.
Both are true.
Let us know where you're from, where you're joining us from, and what is your favorite non-alcoholic drink? What is your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
Whiskey.
Now that's alcohol. Okay, it's going to be that kind of night. What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
I feel like we should pick our word of the day.
Mine is tea. I like tea. Tea is delicious.
Pick your word of the day, because I have one, but if I hit it, then maybe I'll have to say it or have to take a drink. What do you think? Okay, that is not my favorite. So what was your favorite alcoholic drink again?
No, it's my favorite non-alcoholic drink.
Sorry.
But if you guys were here last week, then you know that we started doing the word of the day. So the word of the day today is
You won't get
my
penalized.
favorite
Yeah.
drink, tequila.
Yeah, we haven't started the game yet, so you can say it the one time, but after that,
Tequila.
Now that one counts.
No, that doesn't count. No, because no. Last time, no.
you had a period of grace and you just ran through it.
Oh boy.
To answer your question, my favorite non-alcoholic drink is water for sure. Like I drink a gallon of water.
You do drink a lot of water.
After that, it's coffee, and after that, it's probably a Coke.
I'm a tea person,
Mm-hmm.
followed by probably lemonade. If it's going to be carbonated, it's going to be Pepsi. Well, I don't know, man. I drink a lot of ginger ale, too.
You have definitely become a ginger ale person.
I love ginger ale.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay. You know, I didn't realize how many people have like a love affair with Dr. Pepper.
I've really started to like Mountain Dew lately, so
That explains why you are bouncing off the walls.
I know what you're talking about.
Twitchy.
Not very nice. You're not very nice.
All right. So our word of the day is the agave drink. That's my favorite. I happen to have taken the bottle downstairs earlier, so I can't even show it.
I noticed that my whiskey bottle is also missing. Where's that?
I had to reset. Look, guys, you can probably just barely see it, but this is a table of liquor. There's a couple mixers on here, so we only have it's just a small table.
I have a question. Was my whiskey bottle on this table?
I didn't want things cluttered, okay? I didn't want this to look like our kitchen table.
Well, then we should make our drinks first, because I have no drink, and
I have no drink either.
It's not going to work.
All right, well,
No, you first. Ladies first.
me first.
Chivalrous.
Okie dokie. Did we ever find out what tasting party's name is?
Shannon.
No?
No, that's extrovert.
Yeah?
Tasting party is yummy. I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. I'm going to make my drink first, guys. So I'm going to do, so I don't even remember who sent this to me, but I'm going to do a lemon creamsicle. So it's not orange. It's lemon.
Okay. I'm going to reserve judgment until you make it. Just don't suck.
Okay. It's going in a martini glass. We're going to do 2 ounces of, it calls for vanilla vodka, but I didn't want to use vanilla vodka. I'm using whipped cream vodka because this stuff is amazing. And I like the color scheme of the bottle. So 2 ounces of whipped cream vodka. I'm only making this for me. I'm not making any for David.
Well, I figured you wanted it chilled, love.
I know, but I'm just telling you, I might not share.
I have no expectations of you sharing this with me.
And then we're going to use. Okay, so the recipe itself calls for an ounce of fresh lemon juice and a half ounce of simple syrup. But I like to mess around with stuff and make my own stuff, so I made lemon simple syrup. That should take care of it.
What's in the lemon simple syrup?
Simple syrup and lemons.
That's not true. You made it from scratch.
I did make it from scratch.
It's granulated sugar.
It is granulated sugar, 6 lemons, and about a cup of water. This is the second bottle. This isn't the full one.
Do you boil the water in the sugar and then you add the lemon, or how do you make it?
Yeah, you boil the so you boil the water and the sugar first, and then you add your lemon juice.
The juice of the lemons, not the actual lemons.
Yes, the lemon juice.
Got it. You've made it a couple different ways. That's
I
what
have. I keep playing around with it. So because I made the lemon simple syrup, I'm just going to do an ounce and a half of this because that's kind of what I would have called for. And then the last ingredient is an ounce of heavy cream. This isn't heavy cream. This is half and half. I thought I bought heavy cream today, but I didn't. So it's going to be a little watery, but that's okay.
You did buy heavy cream, love.
I thought I did.
It's on the top shelf in the little paper or cardboard jug.
I couldn't even find it.
It's on top shelf.
Little ninjas. Yup.
Like your mama said, if it was a snake, it would have bit you.
Well, I'd like it when snakes bite me.
I got a snake, man.
Shaky, shaky, guys. Stop looking at those. David, everybody can... Oh, nobody can see you. It's just me. Stop it.
Sorry.
I can't stand you. I can't...
Now I have
Now
to...
everybody can see
Now
you.
I have to behave again. Got that yummy yum. What? What's wrong? What'd you do?
It had 2 tops.
Oh. Well, it was double protected.
Here we go, guys.
Definitely didn't get pregnant.
Oh, that looks delightful. Cheers to Wednesday. Happy hump day.
How is it? Oh, I get to try it?
You do get to try that. I can't keep that to myself. That's amazing. Not too sweet, right?
Wow.
Not too sweet.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... It tastes to me like a lemon meringue pie. It doesn't have the crust piece of it, but the filling of a lemon meringue pie, that's what that tastes like.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
I can put the recipe out there if you guys want to watch it, or if you guys want to watch it, if you guys want to see it, or you need it. I'll put the recipe out so you guys have it, but it's going to be a good night drinking that for sure.
So Catherine is not the first person to tell me that I look like the prison guard from Orange is the New Black's Piscatella.
You mentioned this a couple weeks ago. You were like, do I look like this guy? And I was like, oh my God.
Especially when the beard gets really big. It's
Ugh.
I know how much of a fan you are.
Not. Fan of Orange is the New Black, but I didn't finish watching Orange is the New Black, Catherine, after one of my favorite characters died. So I feel like I shouldn't say it, but after Poussey died, I stopped watching Orange is the New Black.
I'm sorry. What was the name?
Yeah, her name's Poussey.
Is that with a silent Y or?
Don't you have a drink to make?
I want to talk more about Poussey.
I'm sure you do, but let's go, Adams.
All right. Well, since this week, I believe this coming Friday is National
It's 420, bitches.
Go to Your Car for a While Day.
Cheech and Chong Day.
Get that hot box going. I'm going to make liquid marijuana. Liquid marijuana. There is no marijuana in this drink.
No. We do have that Dr. Stoner's, though.
Yeah, but that's not really. Did you use my good one? Oh. Did you put any tequila in it?
Oh, have at it, David. You know what? I I will gladly take that drink for you. Yeah. Did you just drink that rum straight?
Yeah, it's
Oh, great.
actually really good.
Hmm.
All right, in our liquid marijuana, we have 3/4 of an ounce of spiced rum. Whee! It's got to be green, so 3/4 of an ounce of melon liqueur.
This just seems like something that I don't want to drink.
Why, you don't like rum?
It just seems like something I don't want to drink.
3/4 of an ounce of blue washer sister sauce. You took yourself into
That's not even close to washer sister sauce.
blue carousel ride. Boom. Nailed it.
No. Is that it?
Nope.
What else?
Coconut rum. 3/4 of an ounce. I know how much you love coconut rum. You make all these noises, but I think you really do love it. Secretly,
Not a fan.
thou doth protest too much.
Not a fan. Sorry.
Allegedly, marijuana has a bit of a tang to it, so we're going to add an ounce of sweet and sour sauce. Not sauce.
I can't stop drinking this.
Sweet and sour mix, not sauce. Don't add sweet and sour sauce.
Kraken is Kraken spiced rum, dark rum?
Kraken is black spiced rum.
Yeah.
They have several, but
They do.
I didn't use that.
The coffee one's really good.
And an ounce of pineapple juice. I had to make sure. I checked it. We're good. We're good. Whew. Dangerous. I noticed you took yourself off camera. Stop throwing things at me.
I'm giving you them eyes.
The stank eye. All right, guys. So here is our
Look at the color.
liquid marijuana. My co-host is throwing things around.
Trying to
Cheers.
get off your camera.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look, it's got pineapple in it, so you're going to taste pineapple. It's got coconut in it. You're going to taste coconut.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Really good. Liquid marijuana is delicious. The drink.
Nobody's judging you. It's
Nobody's
okay.
judging me, yeah.
Where's Leo? Did I see Leo yet?
No, but that's okay.
Why is Leo not here?
Anyway. What is wrong with you? So we got the word of the day. That's tequila, right?
agave-based beverage is the word of the day, people.
If we say the word of the day, you can have a drink with us because that's kind of the game.
The word of the day.
The word of the day.
The word of the day. Yes.
You're funny. You're never going to say the word of the day.
I'm going to try not to.
It's your favorite word.
I'm going to try not to.
Okay, whatever.
I'm going to try not to. Any current events we need to talk about?
Nothing that's not political.
What's happened this week?
Everything is political this week.
I believe you are correct. Everything is political.
Everything is political this week.
Okay.
The solar eclipse was cool, but that was last week.
I'm trying to think about what we haven't talked. What's happened since the last time we were here?
We went to a couple wineries.
We did go to a couple wineries. I happen to have brought 2 bottles.
Oh.
From the wineries that we visited. So I can't reach that one. I can't.
Hey,
I can't reach it.
I'm just going to change the scene for a second while you tell us where we went.
Okay. We went to it's Mattapanai. He's leaving. He's not leaving. He's helping me. So we went to a place called Mattapanai Winery. Where in Virginia is this? This is Spotsylvania. Spotsylvania, Virginia. Um, I saw them a lot when I used to go to a lot of wine festivals with Pam. Have a drink. I used to go to a lot of wine festivals with my friends, and we would always have their wine. Um, my friend used to buy a bunch of their sangria, and we ended up buying a bottle of sangria. So yeah, this one's really good. If you guys ever are near Spotsylvania, Virginia, I recommend going to visit Mattaponi Winery. I will say though, the one thing I will say about Mattaponi is that it is not one of those fancy wineries. It's not one of those places that you walk up to and you think you are in, some castle place. That's not. This is not what this place looks like at all. It
Yeah.
is literally like a log cabin.
That's fair. Yeah, there's it's a very rustic feel. It's a very you can tell it's family owned. It is not investor owned. Like
No.
they are doing their own thing, and that's really cool. It's just you can tell because they have what's the word? There are multiple scenes under construction throughout the property.
Yeah.
There's picnic tables and chairs and other things.
It looks like a winery that I would run.
Yes.
It looks like you started stuff and you were like, you know what? Drink the wine or get out.
And the good thing is you can just sit there and drink the wine and then you stop caring about what it looks like
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
it's really good wine.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I like Mattaponi. It's just not pretty.
I disagree. It has its charm. It's just
It does.
it's not what it's not a stereotypical winery where there's
It's not like the modern corporate.
let's compare it to Rosemont, Virginia, or Rosemont Winery near South Hill, Virginia.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a plantation house.
It's not like there's that grand staircase and
Yeah.
there's all the outdoor seating.
Yeah.
And perfectly
not that.
manicured yard.
But the wine is so good, so absolutely good. And get the sangria because that's like my favorite is the sangria. And then we went to another place, and it's very rare to go to a place that is a winery, a brewery, and a distillery all in one place. It's sprawling. I don't remember how many acres they said they had, like 168 or something like that acres. I
Oh,
can't. I'm gonna get this wrong. I have to write it out, but
I actually remember
how much is it?
a lot.
All right. So, we did a wine tasting, a lot of dry wines. I wasn't a big fan of the wines. We did a beer tasting, which we had a couple that we liked, and they have a little pub that's next to their brewery.
A
Which is
little
really
pub?
cool.
A little pub?
It's a pub.
It's huge.
Yeah. And then in the distillery, there is like a World War II museum. Fun story about this place. What's the name of this place?
The Old House.
Old House Distillery. Funny story about this place is that the couple that owns it, the guy does custom shelving for museums,
Yes.
and that's how he made all of his money.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made his own little World War II museum inside the distillery, which is pretty cool.
You were talking to the ladies behind the bar because it was getting close to closing time, and they were telling you stories about the haunted old house and all those things.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around nerding out on the World War II stuff. It was actually a lot of really cool relics. If you're into the World War II history, there was a lot of cool stuff there.
Well, the one thing that we took away from that place, so we did go into, because we had already bought some wine that day, so we didn't buy more wine, but I cannot seem to say no to coffee liqueur. Did you want me to pour you some of that?
Please, may I have some more?
Well, here's what we picked up. This is the Old House Distilling Coffee House liqueur. And they do have this in mocha as well, but we just got the regular. Guys, this stuff is probably on par with grind. It's not Kahlua tasting, it's grind tasting.
It is rum and coffee. I'm sorry. We're just gonna.
Oh,
there we go.
excuse me, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, man.
I'm just taking a little bit.
Wow. Don't worry. I will use the Windsor Saloon towel to clean it up. Oh, look at that beauty right there. The Windsor Saloon towel. Oh, I am not slurping. I'm speaking in cursive. How cute is this new Windsor Saloon towel, David?
I didn't put a boo on the sound, but I have this one. You're wrong for that.
They're cute, though.
I do have a
I
cash.
think they're cuter just because I actually made them.
Yeah.
So, I think they're adorable. Oh, that smells so good, that coffee.
Man.
Oh,
babe.
man.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to go get more of that. That is ridiculous, guys. So much better than Kahlua. So much better than
So
Kahlua.
if you're in Virginia, oh, that's so good.
Wow.
If you're in Virginia, this one is in Culpeper. And I will say the grounds are beautiful on this
Very.
one. There is an old house that they turned into the winery. Then there's 2 additional buildings that one is the distillery, one is the pub/brewery. Also, when you go in, you're going to see a huge house on the left-hand side. But then you'll see a silo that has been turned into a house, and that is where the son lives, who is running the estate right now.
Let's just say that the owners live on the estate. We don't need to give geolocs of everybody and where they live. Like, that's not okay, right? Right?
So the son lives in the silo with the Jeep outside. That's what the ladies told me. I figured it was everybody's business.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Remember they said he people watches and looks at everybody with the binoculars?
I don't think this is on the tour. You should stop, because I don't think they were actually serious about that. And now people aren't going to go because they think some creepy son is sitting in his silo watching
Maybe he's
them.
hot. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody wants to be watched.
Hey,
by
old
a hot
house, we're
son.
really sorry. Stephanie has a mouth and she uses it a lot, so thank you for having us.
Normally you like that.
Yeah,
It's trivia night, guys. We're going to do 90s trivia.
I can't with you.
Oh no, David, I gave it away. I gave the first one away.
That's okay. I'm pretty
Jag
sure
Nabbit.
no one's getting paid for this.
Jag Nabbit. Okay. Are you ready for 90s trivia?
I'm not, but here we go.
I actually did not pass any of these by you. Normally, I show you all of the things that I'm up to, but I didn't give you the... I think you won't have a problem. I don't think anybody will have a problem answering these.
So remember, if I get it right, I get a ding, and if I get it wrong, I get the burnt. Okay?
I'm not pushing the buttons.
All right, I'll push the buttons.
I don't want to push the buttons.
I'll push them.
All right, question number 1, guys. This is 90s trivia. Also, before I do this,
If you know it in chat, let us know.
yes, please put it in chat. But I will say that I used ChatGPT to make this, and I had to correct a few things. ChatGPT does not know everything, just so you know.
I don't even know where to go with that statement. Of course it doesn't know everything. It's programmed by us.
Well, it thought that Knight Rider was a 90s show.
Okay. When
Knight
did
Rider was not a 90s
when
show.
did it go off the air? It had to be late 80s.
89?
I think a year, was probably.
No, that's incorrect.
Okay, yeah. Just burn it all down.
Yeah.
No point in having it.
Fuck that. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. Which TV show debuting in 1993 was about FBI agents investigating paranormal phenomena?
This is too easy. I'm gonna wait. I want to see somebody in chat say it before, but
Phenomena.
I know it.
Ba-da-dum.
it was
No.
Scully
Duh.
and.
Well, that's not the name of it.
No, I know. I'm giving the characters. I know the answer.
Why
Obviously.
are you giving away all the answers? Who does that? Guys, what's the name of the show? What's the name of the show?
I was asking you. There were 2 agents on the show. One is Agent Scully. What was the name of the other agent on the show?
McGruder.
Magruder? It was not Magruder.
MacGyver.
It was not.
Bones.
Oh my god.
Jennifer M is the first one to chime in with the correct answer. It is X Files.
Shannon and Pam came in second and third, but that was too easy.
X Files. What's the other guy's name? Scully and
No, Scully was the guy, right? The girl was
you can't remember either.
I know you said a whole bunch. It wasn't M, but it wasn't any one of the ones you said.
It's
Mulvaney?
no. Guys, what was the names? Because
Oh
now
my
I
God.
can't remember. You suck.
You threw out MacGyver, and now I'm thinking of duct tape.
Mulder.
Mulder.
Mulder. Thank you, Shannon. Mulder. All right, question number 2. What was the name of the handheld digital pet which was popular in the late 90s? It was about this big.
I can see it because our daughters had it, but they didn't have it until the 2000s because
well, but they didn't have this actual one. They had something else that was based on this one.
I thought they were called Digipets or something, but maybe
There was one called a Digipet,
Digidog, I forget.
something like
What?
that.
Okay,
That's what our kids had, but that's not what the original was called.
I don't know.
I think this was I think that this was the precursor to us getting addicted to like social media and stuff because you had to watch this damn thing. Like you had to make sure it didn't die. You had to clean up after it. You had to make sure it was fed. Catherine is she's the first one to get it. It is a Tamagotchi.
I had no idea.
Tamagotchi.
We were living in Italy in the late 90s, early 2000s, and you know they're a little behind a lot of things, so I don't remember this phase. I don't remember this fad, but we were young too, so
It was we were still in high school when they
Really?
came out. Yeah.
I do not remember this.
Tamagotchi.
Okay. I believe you.
Leo said, crap, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Shannon. We got it.
What's a better, I mean, that doesn't even compare to like the Pokemon Go now, right? Like Pokemon Go was
Oh, God, no.
way cooler.
Well, Pokemon Go, you actually have to go outside and do things.
Right, but you can
to catch
capture
them.
the Pokemon
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's way too much. I want to sit in my bedroom and listen to my mixtape with it. I didn't have none of that stuff.
I feel like this is the equivalent of The Sims for a pet. It's this digital thing that you can't touch or anything. And
You
it's
know,
just
I was
lines.
surprised to learn that The Sims is still a very big thing. People still play The Sims.
Yeah, I bet we could go on Twitch right now and there's people playing The Sims.
I remember when you used to play The Sims, you would cheat.
Yeah, who doesn't cheat? You do the money hack so you can build the biggest house you've ever had, and then the Sims get lost in it and they just like sit there not knowing what to do. Everybody that's played The Sims has definitely done the money hack once or twice or every time.
I don't play video games. I think I did try to play The Sims, though.
Yeah.
All right. What was the first full-length CGI movie released in 1995?
Full-length CGI movie.
Yes.
Can I ask a question? Because you know the answers to this.
Sure.
Is it a Disney movie?
Now it would be.
So it was a Pixar movie.
Yes.
The first Pixar movie.
Yes.
Toy Story.
You didn't give the people a chance, David. You can't answer until the people get it right.
Well, they have 10 seconds behind, maybe.
Yes.
Toy Story.
It was Toy Story. Sorry, guys. You didn't get to answer first.
You
It was 1995, though.
you know they're behind us, right?
I do know that they're
okay.
behind us, but I was waiting for them to answer first. Shannon said Avatar. It wasn't Avatar. That wasn't 1995. When did Avatar come out?
Like 2008?
2005, maybe?
2006.
Okay, well. Yep. Toy Story, Catherine. Toy Story. Moving on. What color was the original PlayStation console released by Sony? I cannot answer this. I never laid eyes on it.
So I remember the PlayStation 2 was black because that was a cool thing about it because it had the tray that popped out and had that like grill on the front. Anyway, I believe the first PlayStation was gray and it had the eject button on the side and the top popped open where you would put the disc in. Did I get it right?
Yeah, it's gray.
Why you mad?
I should know better than to do trivia with you because you're like, I know the answer.
Well, I do. Am I not supposed to know the answer?
You have to wait. They're supposed to answer before you do.
Okay. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. I thought you were going to ask something like, what color was the Dreamcast or something like that.
I don't even know what a Dreamcast is. What's a Dreamcast? What 1990 teen drama TV series featured the characters Brenda and Brandon Walsh?
I know this one. I'm going to wait, though. That way people get a chance to answer it. But it had one of my favorite characters in it.
Who?
Screech.
That's incorrect. What you just said is so wrong.
No, it was
You are getting kicked out of this room. I cannot believe. No.
Yeah.
Brenda and Brandon Walsh were not on that show.
Oh, my God. I got it wrong. It's Melrose Place.
It's.
Weren't they on Melrose Place?
I need a break. I'm taking a break.
I knew the answer was 90210. I just wanted to mess with her. Hey, Tapped in Reviews is here.
What's up, Tapped? You want to come hang out with Dave? Because I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
I bet Tapped would know what color the first PlayStation was.
Maybe he would. You know what? I lost my board. No, go back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, 90210. All right, next. What year was the World Wide Web first introduced to the public? Here's the thing about this. This is crazy because our whole life literally revolves around the World Wide Web, the internet, right? I feel like it's been around our whole lives, but truly it has not. You guys want to take a guess at the year?
Well, so I already know the answer to this because it's not in the 90s. In 1972, DARPA was invented, and DARPA was the government's first World Wide Web. So I don't even know what they're talking about here, but this is not the World Wide Web. Because think about this. When was the first time you went into, and I don't know if you did this in like middle school, where you would go into the library and they would have the bot, what would they call it? It was a botnet or whatever, where you could get online and chat with people and you had no idea where they were. Like you would chat with people all
I don't
across
remember
the world.
doing any of that.
Oh yeah. Me neither. I wasn't a huge nerd. I'm going to say 1990 because I know it predates that.
All right, you guys are throwing out all kinds of answers. The answer is actually 1991.
You got to remember, they used to send out those AOL discs
Yes.
in the newspaper for
Yes.
people to sign up, and
Yes.
that was easily in the late 80s, early 90s.
I just remember getting yelled at by your parents to actually I think we were yelling at your parents. Like they would pick up the phone while we were on the web, or your dad would yell because one of us picked up the phone while he was on the computer.
All I remember is that, you know, how can I say this delicately? Okay. Male teenagers have it way easier now than we did then. Because you're watching the image come in.
Slowly, the anticipation.
Mom's coming around the corner. You close it down. And you're like, oh, God, I got 4 more minutes of this.
I hate you. I can't stand you. I can't.
No.
All right, 1991 it was, guys. Yeah. So, yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right. What was the name of the virtual reality simulator in the Star Trek The Next Generation series?
You know I know this. I'm not allowed to talk.
I do know that you know this, but it is something that I kind of want to talk about because I don't know why this hasn't been invented yet. I think they're getting close when, I think they're getting close to it because we've got the VR and stuff now. But I just can't, the whole room, you can interact with the entire room. You could be and feel, and you're taking this into a dirtier place than what I am. I'm thinking about
I'm
being
not.
on the beach.
Yeah, no, I wasn't taking a dirtier room. I mean, or a dirtier place. The what cracks me up about the holodeck, it's called the holodeck, is that it had these dimensions that were infinite, even though it's
a room this size.
it's a 15 by 15 room.
It used to always freak me out when they'd be like, like close it. What would they say? Like close
Yeah.
program or something.
end
And he'd
program.
walk out of like an elevator. Dude, how were you running 3 miles in a straight line? What were you doing?
Yeah, it would definitely had some magic behind it, because you're
did.
like, how did you just navigate the globe
Yeah.
without leaving
Yeah.
7-foot space?
Yep. Yep. All right, you guys got it. It's the holodeck. Sorry, Dave got me sick, so I'm still coughing. Oh, yeah, it's you. He makes me sick, too, sometimes, so it's fine. What was the name of the sheep that was the first mammal successfully cloned in 1996? Do you remember when this happened and the world freaked out?
Yeah.
I mean, people lost their minds.
Well, I think they were just talking about Dolly's offspring recently, weren't they? What?
You couldn't have just said the sheep.
Oh.
Couldn't have
Sorry.
just said the sheep. Had to say the name.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Yeah. It was Dolly, right?
It was Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Dolly. Yeah. Do you remember people? I mean, people freaked out when that happened. Like they automatically thought that people were going to get cloned. Like people were getting cloned next, and like that was going to happen. And I'm sure cloning and stuff is still happening now, but it's definitely not what we thought it was going to be.
I don't know. Like with 3D printers and stuff, I think 3D printers are the next move towards that, because now that they've proven that they can print 3-dimensional structures with that polymer, what's next? Like figuring out how to make a polymer or something that's not rejected by the body, and then they can make organs, or then they can make...
Oh, what was that movie we just watched with Repo Man?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that far off.
All right, moving on. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
What medical drama TV series started in 1994 and put George Clooney on the freaking map?
You're gonna get mad at me, so I'm gonna switch to you. Switch to me. Switch to you. So I don't answer this one and get in trouble.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Why'd you switch the camera to me, though? I got it. Okay, cool. This put George Clooney on the map, and then he was like George Clooney. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he was George Clooney.
So before he was George Clooney, what was he?
I don't even know.
Jorge Clooney?
Yeah, Dave. He was Jorge. You guys are right. It is ER. Do you remember ER?
I do. I liked it when it was George Clooney,
Noah Wiley.
Anthony Edwards, and Juliana Margulies.
Yes.
After that, I kind of there were too many people.
Yeah.
There was it wasn't Katherine Heigl. What was her name?
No, now you're thinking about Grey's Anatomy.
No, but there was a girl that came on that was opposite Julia Margulies.
I don't know.
I can't think of it right now. I can't. Anyway.
All right, next question. Who hosted the MTV show Total Request Live in the 90s if you were lucky enough to have cable TV?
Were his initials BB?
No.
He didn't host that?
There were several hosts of Total Request Live, but the original host, those are not his initials.
Really? Okay. I believe you. I just thought I thought he was the first one.
He is still hosting shows today.
BB is?
No.
It can't be. And NC?
Nope.
Because he was way later.
Yeah.
I don't know, babe.
Michelle's got it. Carson Daly.
Ah, that makes sense. I thought Bill Bellamy was first, no?
No. Bill Bellamy was an MTV VJ,
Yeah, I thought
but he was
hosted it
not the
first.
host of Total Request Live.
Okay.
It was
okay.
Carson Daly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you. When was
I remember thinking he was a douchebag.
Julie Brown, was she VH1 or was she MTV? Downtown Julie Brown? Was she
VH1?
VH1 or MTV?
I don't remember, but she's still on the radio.
No, I know, but I know there were a couple people that hosted
Downtown
this.
Julie Brown.
Carson Daly. I didn't even think about that
Yeah.
because he looks the same, but he looks a lot different.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all do, right?
Which TV series starred Sarah Jessica Parker as a writer living in New York City?
Okay, did they make a movie? They did, right?
2, 3.
Did you watch any of them?
2? Maybe I think it might be 3.
They made that many movies?
I think it might be 3.
Did
Yes.
you watch any of them?
I don't know. I know that I watched the show. Like, it would come on, I'd be like scrolling through stuff. I never made it a point to watch it at a certain time.
Okay.
But I do remember watching the show because Kim Cattrall
Yeah.
was my favorite character on Michelle's Got It, Sex in the City. Michelle, you're a beast. You're an animal. She's getting them all first.
Well, so one of the funniest episodes of Sex and the City was when Kim Cattrall's character hooked up with like this older guy who had like a maid or something like that, and she was so disappointed because he was like perfect. He had money, he had all these things, but he had old man ass. And she was like so mad that he had an old man ass that it turned her off so much that she couldn't do it. But he had everything else.
Fucking
Everything
hysterical.
else.
Yeah, I think so. I know that she's not in the latest movies. There was some sort of falling out that happened. So she wasn't in the latest movie. Like, I think the last movie or the one that is coming out now, she has a cameo, but she is not in the movie with
Okay.
anybody from the original cast. But Kim Cattrall was my favorite.
So it was Kim Cattrall, Sarah Jessica Parker. What was the redhead girl? What was the redhead actress's name?
I can't remember anybody else's.
I can see them. I just can't remember their
too.
names.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know. She wasn't.
Some people like her, some people don't.
Yeah, Kim
the
Cattrall.
draw with Sarah Jessica Parker was the fashion. That's what made that show. Was she was a fashion icon for that show.
Well, so you and I watch Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
Emily in Paris is probably one of the, I don't know, of the 5 shows we watch. It's definitely the
We love it.
cheesiest one, right?
We love it. Yeah.
But the girl that plays Emily is not. She's like Sarah Jessica Parker. She is not the cute one in that show.
I heard a rumor that she is Phil Collins' daughter.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't remember. Oh, I didn't get to answer it. I didn't even ask the question. Which 90s movie featured Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in a race against time in New York City? Michelle is partially right.
This is Live Free or Die Hard, right?
It's Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah,
dang.
it is Die Hard. So you get half points.
Dang.
Half points.
But going back to the Emily in Paris thing real quick. The actress I think is the most attractive in that show is the old lady. The elder statesman of the ad.
The French woman.
Yeah, what's her name?
I can't remember. But, I've been studying French. She is a top French actress.
Really?
She's in everything.
Because Gabby's her friend. No, Gabrielle is the
boyfriend. Yeah, he owns the restaurant.
Yeah. Anyway, the second is the Asian girl.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
She's showing up in a lot of stuff too. Yeah. She's showing up a lot. Okay. What popular children's book series featured titles like The Haunted Mask and Night of the Living dummy. Remember, this is the 1990s.
Yeah, so it's got to be the movie with the talking doll that freaks everybody out. That's what I'm leaning towards.
It's a series.
Right,
It's a
no, I
kid series.
got it. Yeah, I got it. That's the series I think it is. It's like Duck Acne.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is duck acne? Nobody has duck acne. What is that? The
Is
real
that not it?
bird flu?
So then the other one.
That is it.
That is it.
That is it.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah. I'm going to wait
Why'd
for
you
them
look
to
at me
get
like I was crazy?
Yes, Michelle. It is Goosebumps.
Why'd you look at me like I was crazy?
Because I was like, duck acne? What the hell is duck acne?
You told me not to give the answers, and then you get mad at me when I give the answers.
Okay, moving on. Which artist famously changed his name to a symbol
Everybody
in the 90s?
knows this.
If you guys don't know this, we
Michael
need a break.
Jackson.
We're going to have to take a 15-minute pause because... What did you just say?
What did you say?
Did you say something stupid?
No.
Did you say something stupid?
No,
I'm going to mute us so I don't get kicked off of here. See if they can read lips.
I know who it was. I'm just messing with you because I know that you love it when I refer to the wrong person.
It was Prince, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, it was Prince. I think you knew that. Yeah, it was Prince.
Anyway, I feel like I've gotten all these right.
Last but not least, what late 90s toy involved throwing a stuffed animal foot bag back and forth? It wasn't a stuffed animal. It was like a bean bag. And you would use your foot.
This was not in the late 90s.
This was in the late 90s.
No, it was not.
This was at least the mid 90s.
The early to mid 90s because we were doing this in middle school, babe. Like, this is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, early to mid.
I thought they were talking about Furbies.
No. Well, you wouldn't kick it.
Well, you could do whatever you wanted. It's a stupid animal. It's a toy.
That thing was terrifying.
Yeah. I think this was in the 80s.
No, it was a 90s thing.
No way.
Do you remember all the grunge guys?
That's what I'm saying. I think this was an hacky sack, but that was long
Yeah.
before the late 90s. I think they meant late 80s. No way.
So 90s trivia, guys, let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you liked 90s trivia. Maybe we'll do it again. I like playing games with you guys, so I keep trying to come up with ways to make sure you guys are included in the conversation and not just sitting and watching us talk.
And
So I like
argue.
to play games, and I thought trivia would be a lot of fun.
This is not going to last the night, babe.
I feel like I need to make another one of these. It is separating.
All right, well, I will get... Yeah, knock it out. Go ahead.
I'm going to pour it back in the...
No,
Hey,
here.
what's the... Oh, you know what? I lost the top.
There was another one.
Oh, yeah. What's the... What's the word of the day?
The word of the day is tequila.
Dun, 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 dun,
I just took the drink,
dun,
so...
beady boo, beady. If you guys don't know what I'm making and you're just joining us, this is a lemon creamsicle, 2 ounces of whipped cream vodka, 1.5 ounces of lemon simple syrup, and 1 ounce of heavy cream. It's freaking delicious. All right, David. I passed the mouse.
Hit the
To
six-pack,
you.
love. Hit the six-pack. All right.
There you go.
So, Stephanie let me create I was able to create a scene today. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I was allowed. Is that better? I ran it by the design. I read it by the writer's room, and they gave me permission. What am I supposed to say here? I'm just going to move on? We're just going to move on. All right. So, I have a 6-pack of questions, and I have a cool little sound effect. It's a beer cracking open. This is the first question on our 6-pack. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes.
Why?
Because I'm afraid 150 years into the future, well, actually, 150 years into the future, I won't be here.
Right.
I could potentially not be here in 10 minutes.
Right.
but I want to see what happens to me and my family. So I want to be a part of it.
So the family you know as opposed to the family you don't.
Yes.
Like your kids, you're not going to know them, but you would know your kids in 10 minutes.
Right.
But then you're always going to have that ability, or you only get it once?
You made the questions.
Yeah. I think I would revise this and say you have one opportunity to use this power. Would you rather look 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather look 10 minutes or 150 years? What about you?
150 years, I think.
Why? What do you want to see?
Whatever's going to happen in 150 years. Can you imagine somebody in the 1800s looking forward to 2000 and seeing the marvel of...
I think I would be disappointed because the Jetsons probably still don't exist. I still don't have a flying freaking car. I can't teleport. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see, though, like, you know, things that you couldn't fathom. And maybe it's too much. Maybe it'd be overwhelming. You know, maybe there's, like you said, maybe it's desolation and there's nothing. I don't know. But, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'll see that in 10 minutes. No?
I don't think so.
All right.
10 minutes seems stupid, though. Why'd you pick 10 minutes? What about like 10 years?
Because I think everyone would pick 10 years.
Well, then that makes it a good question.
If everybody picks it, it's not a good question.
Fine. Moving on.
As captivating as that
It's
sound
leaking.
is, yeah.
Sorry. It's leaking
Well, you should use
everywhere.
the Windsor Saloon towel.
Yeah, that's what they're here for. They're
Oh,
bar
okay.
towels, guys. They are bar towels for your bar. The Windsor Saloon bar towels are for
fancy.
your bar.
All right, question number 2. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a cockroach in your bed?
Rat in my motherfucking kitchen. A rat in the fucking kitchen. Yo. Oh. I do not like roaches. Not a thing. I'll catch a rat. I'll catch a rodent. We've talked about this. I ain't scared of no damn rat. I ain't scared of the little furry things. I ain't scared. You put a roach anywhere near me, I'm packing up. We're leaving. Burn this motherfucking house down. We gotta go.
I am the absolute opposite on this question. Give me a roach any day of the week, twice on Sunday. I want nothing to do with a rat.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
I'll get the rat. And the thing is, I'll probably get the rat and then I'll pet it and I'll keep it and I'll be like, oh, it's my baby now. But a roach,
What's a roach going to do to you? Seriously, what's a roach going to do to you?
climb in my ear and in my mouth when I'm trying to sleep, in my hair. Then they make all these babies. They're everywhere.
Yep. And a rat, no rodents.
I'll get the rat.
No rodents.
I get the rat.
Just
I get the rat
no
out the
interest.
kitchen.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
Not scared at all.
Ugh.
No.
There's a nest of them somewhere. You're not just have one
Well,
rat.
there's a nest of fucking roaches somewhere too, isn't there? And that's going to make hundreds before the rats do.
I don't know, man.
If not thousands.
All right.
No.
Question number 3. Would you rather live in a treehouse or in a cave?
Treehouse.
Why?
I'm afraid of caves.
See, I'm afraid of trees. I don't want to be in a tree.
I'm afraid of caves.
Nah, I'll live in a
I
cave.
don't even want to do those little cavern tour things.
That is
because
true.
I'm terrified that I'm going to get like stuck and not be able to get out.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Can't and that came from like, remember the miners that were stuck in the cave, and it had to be when we were really young because it's stuck in my mind. I don't even remember where it was, Pennsylvania or something like that.
Yeah.
They went in and they couldn't get them out, and they were like 12. I don't do caves. I'm not doing the Cave of Wonder can stay with all its wonders.
No, I'd rather live in a cave.
I'm gonna live in a treehouse.
Yeah, because caves are cooler, like as far as temperature wise,
Ugh.
right? So cooler, and there's the benefit of not hitting the ground when you leave the cave.
There's also the, sad event that the cave ground will hit you. Because is there really a ceiling to a cave? Like,
Yes, it's called the ceiling or roof of a cave.
no,
yes.
it's just the cave is cavers, cave-ins-ness. Nah, man. Treehouse. And when I think of treehouse, I think of Robin Hood.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Okay, so it got set on fire. I got it. But
Right.
still, that's where I'm going to be. I'll be in the treehouse.
The cave's not catching on fire.
No, it's just going to collapse around you, and you'll slowly starve to death if you haven't been crushed.
This is a different question for a different day. I think I'd much rather be crushed to death than burned alive. But I don't know. They both probably suck. Next question.
It's too much. It's too much for me.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? It's an impossible question. I would rather lose the ability to read.
I don't know.
I know. It's impossible.
Because I read a lot.
Here's where I think this is why I side with the ability to speak, because I saw a meme that was talking about a baby, and the baby's crying because their foot itches, but they're crying and you don't know what they want, so you give them a bottle and you change them and you rock them, and all they want to do is have their foot scratched.
Okay. If I lose the ability to speak, do I still have technology?
Yeah.
Because I'll just walk around with a computer.
Okay. I mean, I get it, but couldn't you also do the same thing with reading when you do like Braille? Like you can still
No, because
read.
that's no.
What about audiobooks?
Oh. If I have the option to have audiobooks, I can give up reading. But that's almost like comprehension, right? Like I can't comprehend.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think I could give up speaking, but I don't think I could give up reading.
Yeah, I don't think I could give up speaking because
I think you can find other ways to communicate, but reading is comprehension. Like
we've met, babe. I can barely communicate now. Imagine if I couldn't use words to
it's
do it.
actually quite true. See, Leo's got it. I can Stephen Hawkins that shit.
That's awesome.
I read a lot, man.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Michelle makes a good point. Reading's not just books.
Isn't you need to read signs
Yeah.
and body language. Wait, that's not reading.
Next question. Would you rather have the ability to speak any language or be able to communicate with animals?
Yeah, I want to speak any language.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't talk to animals now.
All right. No, I know. But if you could have talked to Karma, our dog, would you have?
I did talk to Karma.
No, but
I talk to Karma every day. As I did. Did your mama baby? Did your mama puppy? Did your my girl? I talked to Karma. She understood me too. She would respond with,
yeah.
I did talk to Karma.
I have nothing on that because that was 100% a representation.
Your mama good, your mama Bobby.
Yeah. I agree. This one's easy.
Yeah.
I'd much rather speak any language.
Yeah.
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 Or every language.
Yeah.
But some people love talking to
Wow,
animals.
you guys are animals.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yep. Nope. I don't need to talk to animals. I need to talk to people.
Catherine doesn't want to talk to people because she's not a people person. She's an animal person.
I can understand
Yeah.
that. Maybe talk to people that you don't share a culture with. You might find that you like people that you don't share the same culture with.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm looking at you because you used to be the peopler of us, and now you are the anti-peopler.
Fuck all these people. I can't.
And
I
that's where I
can't,
think
man.
you and Catherine are spirit animals a little bit because you're like, I'm gonna
I did. I used to love people. I still love. No, I don't. I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
I have a low tolerance for stupidity. I used to have a high tolerance for stupidity. I no longer have that.
Well, that's probably my fault.
Well, that's you're part of it. You started it. Good Lord.
Oh God! All right, last question in our 6-pack of questions. Let's go. Would you rather celebrate the 4th of July with Taylor Swift or Christmas with Mariah Carey? Before you answer, you know mine. What's mine?
Yours is Mariah Carey.
Yes, it is. That's the best song ever. Best Christmas song ever. Fight me.
Worst. I will fight you. I believe I do fight you. I'm definitely Taylor Swift, and it's not because I'm a Swiftie, but I cannot stand that. I used to be a huge Mariah Carey fan. I was a big Mariah Carey fan until she turned into a hoe. Then she turned into a diva. And then the damn Christmas song came out, and I can't. Now I can't. I just can't. I think she has a beautiful voice. And she's a very talented woman. Her and that other lady who we're not going to talk about because I don't need all the hate.
Yeah,
Don't do it,
Don't
dude.
do it. Don't do it.
'Cause I don't
do
need
it,
all the
don't do
hate.
it.
But yeah, man. I'm a firm believer. Look, people can change over years. People change. Their genres change.
Sure.
Who they are changes. But it should never change to the point that some people have changed.
All right, enough. Yeah. Okay, so the question, back to the answer here. Yours is Taylor Swift,
Taylor Swift.
4th of July. Mine is Mariah Carey because greatest Christmas song ever.
You a damn liar.
And that concludes our 6-pack.
Yay.
Oh, you want the crowd?
No.
Hang on, I got it.
I want to push the button.
All right.
My turn.
My turn.
All right, we're a little bit over our time, guys, but hang out with me because I need your opinion. I have 3 questions for you this evening to discuss.
3?
3.
Oh, my God.
They go in order, though. Let's see if I can bring this up and work it correctly. All right, here it is. These are called unpopular opinion. You can find them on Reddit. This has been reworded. This is not the actual one from Reddit, but I want you guys' opinion on this. Is there ever a good time to break up? Is it okay to break up with someone on like a day that may be special to them? So breaking up with someone on a significant day or challenging day often garners sympathy from those who feel slighted, like being dumped on your birthday or during a critical life event. But the reality is that finding the right time to end a relationship can be incredibly tough. Between personal struggles, work issues, or health problems, it seems there's almost always a less than ideal time. Half the time, circumstances are far from perfect. It's important to acknowledge this and move forward. I don't think you should break up with someone on their birthday. Happy birthday. You're single.
Hey, that might be
Maybe you can
that might be a good birthday present for that person. They were like, wait, what? Yeah.
I've been waiting to do this for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know, that's hard because when you think about it, like imagine getting going back, all right, like when you're younger and you're dating someone but it's not serious or whatever the case is, and then you get broken up on like Christmas or before Christmas or I don't know.
But here's the thing.
You've got a gift for this person already and then they break up with you and you're like, well, now what do I do with this?
Okay.
Do I re-gift it?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so I get it. I think like on a birthday, we don't break up with somebody on a birthday. I don't think you break up with somebody on like their graduation day. I don't think you break up with somebody on Christmas. But
not on Christmas.
The day before their birthday, bitch, bye. The day before Christmas, gotta go.
I mean, look, bad news doesn't get better with age. I get that.
It
but
doesn't.
At the same time, like, what's a week?
But okay.
What's a week?
Okay. But it doesn't matter because what's going to happen is if it is around a special time at all, somebody's always going to look back and be like, man, my birthday last year was terrible. My boyfriend broke up with me. And it was like 3 weeks later. They're just going to equate it to like the nearest special occasion
I
that they
disagree.
had.
I think you're looking at it from a perspective of they're going to look at everybody's going to look at it differently. Somebody might be like, "Hey, that was the last birthday I was chained to that mother trucker."
Okay.
You know, like
Okay.
it could be completely different. So I
Okay.
would say I just wouldn't do it within a week either way of that date. Like, let them have that day, and then if it's not working, it's not working. But
All right. So question number 2 for you guys is, again, with the breakups. But is there, we're in a culture of ghosting people, right? I say we, but I haven't dated anybody in a while. This was on Reddit as an unpopular opinion. Be an adult and explain your reasons for breaking things off. So in today's dating scene, there's a common belief that you don't need a solid reason to break up with someone. This mindset encourages fast-paced cycle of relationships where people might feel that they can leave without much thought. However, as adults, we should be mindful of how our actions impact others. Ending relationships can stir emotions similar to grief, especially when it comes out of the blue. To navigate this sensitively, it's better to be clear as to why you are moving on. This approach helps manage the emotional fallout and provides some much-needed closure. Remember, it's about being kind and considerate. While it's fine to end a relationship if it's not working, doing so can help ease the sting. A simple, I'm not feeling the connection I need can go a long way. Let's aim to handle breakups with a touch of grace, minimizing hurt whenever possible. I do have something to say about this, though. Do you owe someone an explanation as to why you broke up with them? Can you, as an adult, I'm talking about adult relationships, like, shouldn't you be able to say, I'm breaking up with you because of this? I know we're not trying to hurt people's feelings, and I think that's why the whole ghosting thing happens. We're not trying to hurt people's feelings, but I think don't you want to know why somebody's like, dude, I do not want to be with you anymore?
oh, so you asked me 2 questions there. So one,
Well, answer.
well, give me a second, and I will. So I think the first one was, I don't think we ghost people because of we're. What did you say? You said we ghost people because they're we don't want to deal with it.
We don't want to hurt feelings.
Okay, hurt feelings, right?
Yeah.
I think we ghost people because we are afraid of confrontation. Like, I think it's like insecurity, and we don't want to deal with them getting emotional and all those things, and it's just easier to just, oh, well, whatever, it didn't work.
But does that make it right?
No. I'm just explaining why ghosting occurs. I'm not saying it's right. So no, I don't think people should ghost other people. I'm just giving context on why I think it happens. But yes, as an adult, you should say, hey, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. But it goes back to what we've talked about lots of times is, if you have open and honest communication throughout your relationship, then you don't have to get to those situations where it's like, hey, I'm breaking up with you because you don't put the toilet seat down. Well, you could have told me that anytime during this relationship.
Well, okay, so yeah, I think that is a lot that I think that has to do with a lot. Is I don't want to hurt your feelings, but then it's also I don't want to deal with the stuff that you may say that I'm doing wrong. I don't want to try. When you get to the point where you like, you know what, I don't even want to try to correct it anymore. Like, is that why people ghost? Is they just don't want it? They don't want to. They don't want to hear it. I don't know. I just think ghosting is so wrong. Like, just be like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. And it doesn't have to be. I mean, look, the what's the saying people have used for you? It's not you, it's me. That was always bullshit. Like, just be like, you know what? Your breath smells in the morning. You have nose hair, and you're not working. So I gotta go.
Man, all of those felt very pointed, babe.
I wasn't talking about you.
I'll work on it.
Wow. Okay, and here is the third and final unpopular opinion coming out of Reddit is there are 8 billion people out there is the least helpful breakup comfort. Saying there are 8 billion people out there to someone who just got dumped overlooks so many crucial factors. Consider things like shared interests, sexual preferences, mutual attraction, not to mention geographical limitations if you're not into long distance relationships. Plus, there's the element of pure chance. Being in the right place at the right time, and don't get me started on language barriers. It's interesting to hear the oversimplified he or she's just one person out of 8 billion. How is that comforting? It ignores the reality that finding that special someone was already a shot in the dark. We can't just scan the globe and magically connect with someone on another continent despite the vast numbers. I'm overhearing this phrase as if it solves everything. Even there's plenty of fish in the sea feels a bit dismissive of how challenging dating really is. I would much rather hear some new, realistic encouragement than actually acknowledges the complexities. I thought that this was great. This person is saying, you're telling me there's 8 billion people out there. Okay, let's start checking off the people that I can't have. Number 1, people that are married. Can't have those. Can't have somebody of the opposite sex or somebody of the same sex if I'm not gay. Can't have somebody who is of a different religion as me if, for whatever reasons. It narrows down there. This is why people think that dating is hopeless.
Well, I think that's a lot of exclusionary things. I think if you go into a mindset of, I have all these options available to me, but I'm excluding these people based on these preconditions, then yeah, your dating pool is going to be small. But I don't know. I mean,
in reality, it's not 8 billion people. I think I think 8 billion people was an oversimplification.
Sure.
But
how many of those are children? Let's say half of those are children. So
how many people are older adults?
Okay, so 40 million. You have half of them are children, so that's 4 billion, and half of those are over your age of whatever. So now you're down to 2 billion people. And then half of those are the opposite sex or the same sex if you're not into that. So now you're down to 1 billion people.
That's still a pretty big
still
dating
a lot
pool.
Of options.
Well, I don't
still
know. Some of them might. They're not in the area. Like, I get what she was saying.
I get it.
Like, let's narrow this down to. But I think this person was probably just really feeling hopeless. Like, there is nobody out there for me ever. But I think that has to do with this generation now, because there's all this hookup culture. It's like, I'm just going to, we're meeting online. We're going to do these things. And then it's not a relationship. So I honestly think that people are afraid to go out and even meet people now, like to even try.
I agree with that statement. I think that there's always fear about a new relationship, meeting someone new. There's always that trepidation of like, what if they don't like me? What if I don't like them? What if their parents are crazy? Like all those things are probably factoring in. What if they have that friend that they've been friends with forever that hates my guts, right? Like all those things factor into it. But I think at the end of the day, you have to be open to things.
You got to try.
Yeah, if you're closed down and you're like, well, it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. Your mind is going to dictate your outcome. I mean, not saying like I'm a super positive person, everything's going to be great. No.
I'm just happy that I don't have to try to find a date. I got one. I just like, what's up, man? You want to go out?
Forget relationships, though. This is true in work relationships. This is true in familiar relationships.
Oh, God, yeah, it is.
It's not romantic relationships. This is true in every relationship.
Yeah.
Every relationship.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree. Name that movie.
So if you guys are out there dating, I'm so sorry. There are 8 billion people in the world, but there's about, I don't know, 500 million available to you.
Or like 3 that you might like. Whatever.
I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah.
Well, guys.
Y'all are having a whole conversation over that woman. I can't.
Don't engage. Do not engage.
God.
Disengage.
Okay.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and do our after party, right?
Yeah, we're going to do the after party. Guys, I hope you had a good time. Couple of quick things. Quick, before we go, just in case we lose you guys. We do bar banter every Wednesday night.
Yes, at 8 p.m.
Because it's freaking fun.
Yes.
And what you see is what you get. This is kind of what we'll be doing. We have lots of little segments and stuff that'll be coming up.
please, please, please share, subscribe, just sign up for the notifications so you know when we're doing lives. And we really appreciate any shares that you might give us.
If you're not already, jump on the newsletter because we're going to try to get the newsletter reminders out for Bar Banter. Let's see. Is that our...
Yeah, that's it.
That's it for right now?
We love you guys.
We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to switch over to... We're not leaving YouTube, but if you have a more preferred platform, we will be on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch?
No, we're not going to do Twitch yet. I haven't set everything up there yet.
Okay. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Give us just a minute, guys.
Go grab something to drink.
Yeah. Get something good.
All right. You've made it so that I do not want to go.
Okay, so last time we were on, we were talking about, it actually came up because we were talking about somebody getting diagnosed with cancer and then running up their credit cards. And we said, if it ever happens to us, that we're going to travel. We're just, forget it all, fuck it all, we're out, we're gone. And then we got on the topic of where are we going. And I started with Bali. And then I said, no, because they have those spider nets. And you said, I'm not going there if they have spider nets. And then that somehow led us to Australia. Because Australia also has these nets of spiders.
No.
Australia doesn't have nets of spiders?
I'm not going to be anywhere near a net of spiders. I refuse.
Well, how do you know where they are? I guess we'd have to ask people where they're...
Now that you've told me they're in Bali on Australia, I know where they are, and I'm not going to go.
Okay, well, I want to show you something.
Okay, if it involves a net of spiders, I'm going to be mad.
Okay.
I'm just... Forgive the transition, guys. We're still learning, but here's Stephanie's video.
I put together a couple of videos that I found online that will prove that we should not be in Australia.
Oh, my God.
Here we
Let's
go.
see it.
You guessed it, Australia. After a couple of days, she started having this horrible recurring nightmare where an alien would appear in her room and try to grab her with its tentacle. After a week of this, she is terrified to go to sleep, but her parents keep telling her that it's just her overactive imagination.
What is that?
One night, she swears she feels that thing grab her leg and she leaps from the bed screaming. Her family runs into the room and they see her hysterical in the corner, and then they look at the bed and they all gasp. It wasn't an alien. It was a 7-foot-long adult carpet python that had been sneaking in through the ceiling tile and
spider?
into her bed to stay
Or
warm.
that snake in her bed?
I was going to say, I saw a snake, not a spider.
Season.
That's the blanket of spiders.
No. That's grass. I have questions. What? No, dude, no. Is that?
It's like a nest. This is you. I can see you doing this.
What the hell?
She's in there, you're pulling
Harder
her
than
hair.
your chance to find a
I am not allowed to wear hats.
The kangaroo just squared up.
What? Can we go back to the handful of spiders?
No. You didn't like it.
Worst thing you have to fear in Australia isn't actually spiders or snakes or large bugs. It's actually a magpie. These birds are considered a threat to people in Australia and often become violent and peck people randomly. September and October is considered swooping season, where a large population builds up, and it's so bad that maps will even mark and warn you of nests in the area. Radio stations are sent a
because
large
you're
amount of
near
videos
'em,
of
they get
swooping
mad?
magpies, and people have
don't
tried
like
many
people.
ways to stop the
Well, I don't
swooping.
like
People
people,
wear
but I
ice
don't
cream
attack
bucket
'em.
hats with eyes on top of it.
helmet?
Others always use umbrellas or having zip ties poking out of a biking helmet.
What the? All right, I need Aussies to explain what that helmet does. It's just zip ties.
It's supposed to make it so that the magpie can't, won't dive into you. It looks like spikes.
I don't think that works. Wow, babe. All right, you've made it so that I do not want to go.
Blue ring octopus? I'm not gonna look that up. Yeah, look, man, I really wanna go to Australia. But I don't want to go to Australia because, and that was only 4 things. Like there was lots more. We haven't even discussed like the fact that if you go to the beach, I'm afraid I don't really like to get in the water in
Yes.
Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Like I don't even want to be on the beach in Australia. I'm telling you, their sharks grow legs and walk up the sand.
But I don't think that's true. But I'm trying to think of when you've actually enjoyed going in the water. And the only place I can think of is Lake Ontario.
I like Lake Ontario. I almost didn't go in the water. I almost stopped going in the water on Lake Ontario though because we had an eel.
Yeah.
We had some eels wash up on the shoreline, and they freaked me out.
Oh, the eels aren't even the worst thing in that lake. You got gars.
Stop there.
Pikes.
Stop. Nope. Stop there.
No.
We don't. I want to enjoy some water somewhere. That's not a urine pool.
Next time you're in a freshwater lake, before you go, look up a gar. Those things look nasty.
I'm just gonna start swimming in a bubble.
Tons of teeth. Ooh.
I'm good. All right. I'm not doing it.
Anyway.
Tylenol Precise, the fast-acting formula for targeted pain relief, precisely where you need it.
Hey y'all, thanks for hanging out. Sorry, we're still working on getting the YouTube where it doesn't show you guys commercials. We'll get it. Thank you for hanging out. Somebody has a small bladder. Anyway, what'd you make me?
My favorite gin drink.
Your favorite gin drink. Does it have tequila? What'd you make? Gin lemonade?
Yeah.
I like it. You normally like the Empress and the lemonade.
We didn't have Empress.
What'd you-
Actually, that is Empress.
Oh, this is the Empress.
That's the rose.
Ooh, I like it.
Rose and elderflower Empress
Thank you.
with some lemonade.
Love it. Thank you.
Lemonade.
Hey, guys.
And I have ginger ale.
I know we normally don't allow the Facebook holdouts that won't join us on Bar Banter
Hey, what the hell?
to do any of the segments, but do you want to do any of the 90s trivia or no?
I didn't do another set of 90s trivia, and we still have our...
Oh, the YouTube people will get it all.
Yeah.
See, this is why you should tune into to Bar Banter on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes. Yes. What are we going to talk about?
Well, we normally take questions during this period.
Hey, guys, if you're here, just in the chat. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Here you start.
That's so weird.
If you're here and in the chat, tell me what your favorite non-alcoholic drink is.
Whiskey.
It wasn't funny the first time you said it. It's still not funny.
Gin.
I hate you.
Moonshine?
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed, and we're out of here. See you later. Stephanie's leaving.
Hey, guys, so this is our post-Bar Banter party. If you have no idea what Bar Banter is, it's a weekly show that we do every Wednesday. Okay. Did you want me to go?
Yeah. Are you taking my toy?
If you're not sure what Bar Banter is, it's a weekly show we do on YouTube Wednesday nights from 8 until about 9 p.m. So come join us over there. It's only on YouTube, and we'd love to see you. If you don't or you can't make it, that's great. We understand because everybody works, and there's other things going on Wednesday nights.
Everybody works.
Give us a share. Give us a like.
Sometimes.
Give us a follow. We really appreciate it. And I'm done.
It's Dave's way of saying he's mad at me when he puts the camera on just me. He needs a break. Do you need a break? Okay, what the heck is Bengal tea? Ooh, I love tea. I'm a tea drinker. I'm a tea drinker. I'm a tea drinker. Are you ready to be back with the people now?
Do I have a choice?
Yes. Don't touch it. Oh, God, here we go. Tell us what you drink, David.
Tonight, I am
Nope,
drinking
that's alcohol.
water.
That's actually true, though.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to do with you. All of a sudden, you're broken. What happened to you during the break?
I don't know. I had to go up and down those stairs. Oh my God, guys. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about life right now. If for you guys who haven't been around and don't know a whole lot about us, I was in the fitness industry for a long time, while also fitting some stuff in my mouth, some food. But I was in the fitness industry for a while. I worked at the local YMCA, and then I got certified as a Zumba instructor, and then I worked at the local dance studio, and I taught Zumba there for many, many years. And then we had something happen, and I stopped teaching, and I have been trying to find the one thing that I can do and stick to, and I keep coming back to music, like dancing and music. And look, guys, if you ever do like group fitness, if that's your kind of thing, and for me, if the music is not right, I can't do it. So I shied away from a specific kind of group fitness for a long time because I didn't like the music. But there's a guy on TikTok. I wish I got to find his name, but he does a class called Stepperton. STEPPER-TON out of the UK. And this dude's music is amazing. So I took 2 of his classes this week. I attempted to take 2 of his classes this week. My back hurts. My mother-in-law came over because I have a garden. That's something else I guess you don't know about me, but I pretend I can garden. But my mother-in-law came over to check out my garden. Y'all, it took me 20 minutes to get out to my garden because I could not get out the door and down the steps. My back hurts so bad.
I think it's really funny that Stepperton is 100% a play off of Bridgerton, and he's just playing that, and that's awesome.
Yeah, but the class is amazing.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, well done to him naming it Stepperton.
Well, and he's in the UK.
That's my point, right? Like, naming it Stepperton is really smart. Really smart.
Well, I don't know if it's a play off of Bridgerton
It's
or what, but if you guys see him on TikTok, I'm gonna find his name. But yeah, Stepperton, and the music is amazing. But I can't move as fast as I used to.
That's okay.
I have to do the beginning part of the class, which is slow, because once he gets to like the advanced part of the class, this body cannot keep up like it used to.
It does just fine, baby. Guys, if you're just joining us on Facebook, give us a chat, give us a hello, where you're from. We see you, Jane. We see you, Michelle. We see you, TJ.
Where you from, y'all?
Yeah, let us know where you're coming from. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to read it out loud because that's how you get in trouble. If you're ever going to live stream and somebody puts something in chat you don't know what it is, don't read it out loud.
Will you send? I need to write that down. Actually, Nani, I'll look that down. I'll look that down. I'll look that up.
Patricia's from Rhode Island, and Patricia is awesome. She sends us drinks every day. So thank you so much, Patricia. We love it. You and Pam, and there's a couple others that send us drinks every day, and
Every day.
I'm just
We
forgetting
get
right now.
lots.
But we love it.
We
Thank
get
you
lots
so
of
much.
people who send us drinks. We get probably 20 drinks a day, suggestion-wise. Like, we get a lot.
Molly from Michigan, April from Cincinnati, Michelle from Powhatan, Virginia. We got some San Antonio in the house, Southern Indiana, which is near Louisville, Kentucky, where we need to go.
We do. We do. Catherine said, I'm still in Minnesota.
Tiny Coke.
Tiny Coke.
This is the opportunity, guys, to ask us any questions. We'll do our best to answer it. Did you want to give the Facebook people a promotion of the Old House Distillery stuff that
Oh,
we
I
found?
should. Yes. Patricia, it's wonderful to see you, girl. I've seen you interacting with the page. Thank you for all of the love.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you weren't with us over on YouTube, we did some wine tasting.
You are wild
weekend.
right now. Do you need a
I'm
break?
a little off.
You are a little.
I'm warm.
Okay.
I'm never warm.
You got the fan control right there.
I'm never
Just
warm.
go ahead and crank that bad
It's
boy
hot
up.
as shit in here.
All right. Well, while you calm down, I'm gonna turn it on me. So you just relax, okay?
Okay.
We went. That's absolutely not that is not relaxing
Sorry.
for anybody.
And the microphone was still
Right.
here.
Yeah.
I'm push my microwave.
That might
My
work.
microwave away now.
Okay. Yeah. Just crank up the fan.
I just turned it
No,
up.
you didn't. It's still on one.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Take two.
Okay.
So we went to a place in Culpeper, Virginia called the Old House. This place is cool because it has a winery, a distillery, and a brewery all on grounds. This is their coffee flavored rum. I guess it's rum infused liqueur. This is on par with, what was the one you said
Grind.
was on par with? So on par with Grind. Delicious. If you're
Yeah.
in Virginia and you can get this, give this a try.
And they also have a mocha one. So this is just their regular, but they do have a mocha one. I didn't really care for any of their other spirits, distilled spirits, but this one was really, really good.
They had a grappa. If you've never been to Italy or if Europe and you've never had a grappa, you love the grappa, right?
No,
No.
I did not.
I like grappa, but I like licorice and I like all sorts of things. So
Great.
anyway,
Sorry. Okay, so current events since the last time we were here. There are several things that have happened. Number one, we said goodbye to somebody from our childhood, passed this week from cancer. I don't think that anybody's really shedding too many tears, but O.J. Simpson died.
oh yeah.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson died. Whether you were for him or against him, he definitely made some sort of an impact in your life if you are over the age of, 35, 36?
I really did not expect you to give a shout out to. He killed 2 people.
He did. I'm not shouting out. I'm just saying he definitely had an impact. He was the first. That was the first trial that I could remember watching ever.
You are fidgeting like a champ.
O.J. Simpson. Sorry, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, that was surprise. Wow, babe, you shocked me right there.
Yeah.
That was
Also, there is a rumor that Tom Brady wants to come back to the NFL.
Tom, let it go.
And my only thing is, Tom, if you're listening, the Giants really need some help. You don't even have to really win too many games. More than 2 and we'll be happy.
They're not a player away, and they're definitely not a 46-year-old quarterback away from winning. So don't do it. Just stay retired.
Oh.
Yeah, go be that. Well, he signed to be like a commentator, making a couple $1 million a year. Go do that.
He should. That's what
Yeah,
he should
go
do.
do
That's what
that.
Tony Romo did.
Yeah, go do that. Yeah.
I miss football.
Yeah.
All those tight ends running up and down the field. You know how you make all the dad jokes, the same dad joke over?
Yes.
That's my one
That-
football joke that I have.
That is your
The
one
only
joke.
football joke that
Yeah.
I have is tight ends.
You love some tight ends.
Yeah, I do. Bounce a quarter off of that. Speaking of tight ends, speaking Speaking of tight ends, did you see that there is a complaint from some of the players in the MLB, the baseball league, because their pants are see-through?
Have you seen any of the games?
I have been checking them out.
No, it's not just about the see-through part of it. It's like if they sweat, it looks like they wet their pants. I don't know who designed these jerseys. It looks terrible. I think it was a Yankees jersey. It had like armpit sweat stains under the guy. It was disgusting. I was like, who designed these things? It was terrible.
Okay, so while we're on the same page, so I seen some of the TikToks of the women that were like, just shut up, stop complaining about your uniforms, because have you seen the Olympic uniforms for some of these women?
No.
There was, I cannot remember her name, but there was an Olympian who made a video, and she said, I literally have to make sure that one of my lips isn't coming out. She wasn't talking about the ones on her face either.
I mean, that's a way to boost Olympic viewership, I feel like.
Yeah, but no. You do not need to be in clothes that are that small to wear to play a sport. Like, there are people from the United States has these totally skimpy freaking uniforms. There are people from other parts of the world that are literally not allowed to dress that way and are still part of the Olympics and don't have to wear stuff like that. So why is it with the United States we're like, oh, let's see if we can put people out there in a G-string? But only the women, because the dudes aren't dressed like that. It's only the women.
So two responses to that. One, I think I might watch beach volleyball this year. Two.
You will not. It will not. You will not. You go ahead, try me.
Two, I don't want to see a guy in a G-string. And most women probably don't either.
Okay. So why can't women wear shorts just like guys wear shorts?
No, they can. But if you want, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're saying the only way that people are going to watch women's sports is if they're dressed scantily?
No, I'm not saying that that's the only way. I'm saying that's probably the best way. You know what I got rid of? I got rid of your sigh one because you said you could do it yourself. Was that it? Okay, good.
There's going to be a growl here soon.
Ooh.
Where's the smack sound? How come you didn't? I have to write that down. Give back my pen.
Can you not fidget this time?
Smack.
So while you're writing
sound.
down, we need to add the money one for every time you hawk merchandise on the thing. I'm just going to play.
Oh, speaking of hawking merchandise, guys, look it. Oh, I can't give you that one. Hold on. Look it. These aren't even for sale yet. We're not even there yet because they're not perfect. But look at the little Windsor Saloon bar towels. I finally got them done. They say I'm not slurring. I'm speaking in cursive.
Here, I'll switch to your camera. You go ahead.
Oh.
Boom.
But my towel's all unwrapped now. It says I'm not slurring. I'm speaking in cursive. The Windsor Saloon bar towels.
I love it. I'm proud of you for making those.
They're super cute, though, right?
I like them.
We don't know when. And these aren't even the ones that are going to be.
Why
these
not?
will probably end up
Yeah.
in the Phantom bar box.
Don't talk about that.
They'll be in the bar box.
Everybody's going to get mad. Don't talk about it. It's not. No, stop. They're going to get mad about it.
We can't talk about the bar box?
We can't talk about it. Stop. It's not ready. And then everyone's going to be, it's like the recipe book. Everyone's like, you should do it. You should do it.
It's not going to be a recipe book. It's going to be recipe cards. We already talked about this. Those will be in the bar box.
Never mind. You're just not listening. I'm going to make another liquid marijuana. Do you want one?
You should tell the people about how to make that.
No, I shouldn't.
Yes, you should.
I really don't remember how to do it. So don't.
It's a third of everything.
Don't switch to me. It's not a third of everything.
I thought it was a third ounce
It's
of
not.
everything.
See, that's why I'm saying.
I'm sorry. It's 3/4.
3/4.
3/4.
But I don't remember what was in it. So
It's
shush.
all right here.
Yeah, shush.
It's right here.
In honor of 420.
It is 3/4 of an ounce of spiced rum, 3/4 of an ounce of melon liqueur, 3/4 of an ounce of coconut rum, 3/4 of an ounce of blue curacao, an ounce of sweet and sour, and an ounce of pineapple juice. See? You have it written right here on your paper. What do you mean you don't know what's in it? Not following his rules tonight. He's getting mad at me.
No, it's not that. It's sometimes you leave me with nowhere to go. So okay.
Where do you want to go?
I got nothing.
Are you trying to leave?
No, no, never mind. Anyway, I digress.
Will the towels come in more than one color? Maybe.
Potentially.
We'll see. Do you know what I'm going to start working on next week, though?
Tell me.
Dave shirts.
Ooh, I like it.
Since everybody loves Dave shirts, we're going to put them in the shop.
Yeah, duh.
Hopefully within the next month, they'll be in the shop.
Why did you say a time frame?
Because we've been talking about them for a year.
Hang on.
If I say a time frame, they're going to hold me to it.
Miss, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
Remember when I would do shipboard installations on a ship, right? I would do the network installs, right? And I would tell you I'm going to be home at a certain time. And then I wasn't home at a certain time because something happened or whatever the case was. Do you remember this?
Yes.
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 How did you like it when I didn't do something I said I was going to do within a time frame I established?
So what I'm hearing you say is that now I have to do it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now you have to make it happen within a month because people are going to expect within a month that's done.
Only the 33, 50, 48 people who are on with us right now.
And the 7,000 that'll watch this later.
Shit.
Stephanie-
We'll announce them when we're ready.
Stephanie committed to a month, so hold her to it.
I said one. I didn't say all of the ones that I wanted to do.
Here's my liquid marijuana.
Mixy.
Marijuana. Can I have that towel?
Do you need a towel?
Yeah, it got all over me.
You think? It's a little wet.
I mean, I don't mind it. That's pretty good.
Are you guys having a drink with us?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't. You just stuck your whole hand in there.
That's not the only thing.
What else did you stick in there?
You remember with the...
I don't. No.
Never mind.
You're killing me tonight. You're absolutely killing me.
Hey, guys, we hope you're having a good Wednesday. We're having a good Wednesday. No? Maybe?
It's been all right.
It's been a good day.
It's been an all right day. I got a workout in.
Bar banter days are tight days, though. Like, we spend a lot of time from 4 to 8 to pull all this stuff together. It's a lot. It's fun, though.
The thing is, I want to burp.
Thank you for not burping in the microphone.
The thing is, we get the ideas for the segments of what to do with bar banter normally the next day. Oh my God, we should do this.
Yeah,
or
tomorrow.
We should do that. Yeah, right?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll have ideas.
Like, I had the idea of doing the current events for bar banter.
I love it.
Like, bar banter. I didn't come up with the idea for 90s trivia until last night. And then I had to scramble to get them all together today and designed.
You did great, and those questions were good. I mean, I'm sorry.
They were easy.
I'm sorry I got them all right.
Dave's a trivia geek, though.
I am a
and you have to do, like, there's, like, 4 things you have to do before you can go to bed every night.
Yes.
One of them is that game where you have to connect all of the dots.
Flow free.
Okay. You have a 365-day streak on Duolingo for Spanish.
Yes.
You have to do Sudoku.
Absolutely.
And then you have to do a crossword puzzle.
Yes.
Every night.
Every night. Well, at some point during the day, I do all those things. One, because a crossword puzzle makes you think, right? You have to think of different ways to solve this puzzle. Flow free because it's mindless, but at the end of the day, you're still accomplishing something. Spanish is to learn Spanish, right? And then Sudoku is because I like to be frustrated. That game infuriates me.
You know, you weren't even playing it until Victoria was playing Or Victoria was doing them, and then you were like, oh, I want to do them, and then you took it on.
It's the most frustrating damn game, though, because sometimes you'll get to the point where there's 2 options in a cell, and all the other cells have at least 2 options, and none of them match, and you're like, you have to put in an answer, and you're like, well, I have a 50-50 chance of getting this right. And you put it in, and it's like, meh. I'm like, oh. Anyway.
But I think your favorite of all of them is the crossword puzzle.
Yes.
You've always
without
been a
doubt.
crossword puzzle guy.
Without a
Always. Always. And a trivia guy. So when we go on cruises, David schedules his day around trivia when we go on the cruise.
You're not wrong.
I know.
You're not wrong.
I know.
But
And they do like trivia like 3 times a day.
well, do you remember the wine cruise that we went on? It was like a chartered cruise.
Yeah.
And it didn't. It didn't have trivia, babe. It was like when they
It
do
was
those
yeah.
they do those special charter cruises for like the there was the rock one that went to, or the blues one.
Yeah.
Or what was it? It went to New Orleans.
It was blues, yeah.
They don't do half
They
the
don't.
trivia and
Nope.
stuff. I was like, what
When
am
they're
I
chartered. Well, they don't have as much staff either.
I know. What am I gonna do?
Drink.
Well, okay.
Actually, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys do cruises? Are you guys cruise people? I know. Look, that's kind of a like. Some people are like really anti-cruise, and some people are like, I'll go on a cruise anytime, any day. The most expensive, one of the most expensive things that you will do on a cruise is decide your drink package.
Mhm.
If you are going to get an alcohol package or not. And what we figured out is, yeah, we host this show, but we don't drink like that. So I don't like to purchase the alcohol package when we're on a cruise because I don't drink like that.
Well, I'd like to clarify on that. When we're paying by the drink, we don't drink like that.
Right.
If I have a bottle sitting downstairs,
We drink like
we
that.
might drink like that.
But that's the cool thing about the cruises, the chartered cruises, though, is they will let you take that bottle to your room.
Only on the last day before that. Like, so let's say you're on a 7-day cruise. On the 6th day, if you bought anything out in town or wherever, they'll give you that bottle the morning of the 6th day.
Do you remember we were in Mexico and we were wandering around looking for tequila and shit.
Oh, no. I was giving you a drink.
The word of the day.
No, I was giving you a
I
drink.
have this one.
Oh, no.
Do you remember we
I
were
do.
walking around, we were looking, and we got that big bottle,
Yes.
2 of them.
Yes.
And we brought them onto the ship, and they were like, oh, yeah, you can take them to your room. And we had them that next day, and
Yes.
it was the last day. And I was like, Dave's not going to drink this. It's tequila. He's not going to drink this. And, dude, that bottle was gone. You were like, here, I got this for you. I got this for you. I got this for you. I'm like, what's going on? The sea is really seeing today.
Yeah, I was actually, so I think the
I
craziest,
guess I said it twice.
I think the craziest thing about it was, the first one was a Blanco, and that was the one we drank the entirety of. I think it was called Dopal or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I actually saw it here in the United States. It's not one that you can't, you can get
Oh.
here.
Damn, I
but-
thought it was special.
The Jose Cuervo Family Reserva that we bought,
Yeah.
I saw that in the ABC stores. It's like $190, and we paid like
Yeah, we didn't pay anywhere near
60.
that. Yeah, we didn't pay anywhere near that.
So, yeah, I was not unhappy with that purchase.
But there are some tricks to going on a cruise too that a lot of people don't know. Like, as far as the drink package, like you can bring your own water. You can bring a case of water on the boat.
There's a lot of things they don't tell
You
you.
can bring wine on the boat.
There's a lot of things they don't tell you to make sure that you spend money on their boat, right? So, you can bring infinite mixers on the cruise. Like, you don't have to buy their mixers. You can bring cases of soda if you so choose, as long as it fits in your carry-on, or not carry-on, but luggage. They don't care. Bring as much of that as you want. And then they make these thing called camo caps, where you can substitute.
Yes.
You can take the cap off and pour in something that looks like the soda that should be in there, and it's not the soda that's in there.
A lot of people do it for wine.
Yeah, or water. Anyway, but there's ways around it. I think you can bring 2 bottles of wine per person on Royal Caribbean because that's what we normally do, right? And then I think you can do, I think you can bring as much water as you want.
Yeah, I think the water you can bring the big cases. But the problem is that it's the alcohol. The alcohol package is so overpriced. I think the one, especially if you wait until like the day of departure, it's like $1,800 because each person in the room has to buy the package. So they advertise it as $900, but if you're in the room with someone, then all of the adults in that room have to have the alcohol package. So if it's just the 2 of you, then it's $1,800.
Yeah.
If it's more than that,
Yeah. Well, that sounds fun, but we did the pay as you go, and I agree with you. We don't drink
that much.
We don't drink. When we would go to dinner, I would have every cocktail. I would have every cocktail on their specialty cocktail menu.
But we'd be at dinner for like 3 hours.
No, I get that. But even 5 or 6 cocktails at $14, that's like what? Like $90 $90,
Yeah.
you know, that we're paying for cocktails. But during the day, we might have 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So we're still at $160. And I'm not saying this is like numbers that are silly, but $160 for the day. The drink package is $209. But the problem with the drink package is they charge you every day, even those days you're in port, not drinking anything on the ship.
Yeah.
So now you're like, well, that's silly.
Right.
Just pay for the drinks you drink.
I'm not a big fan of the unlimited drinks anyways, especially, but I can't do sun and drinks at the same time. It never works out well for me. When it's really hot and I'm drinking, I get sick. I get not nauseous, and it'll put me down for a while.
It will.
So I have to be really careful about drinking, and especially because I don't really like mixed drinks. I say I don't like mixed drinks, but I don't normally I'll grab some agave based drink.
What do you mean? Like a mezcal?
No, the other one.
What? Agave syrup?
I'll drink that over ice.
Oh.
And
that seems really sweet. Would you drink tequila? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Our word of the day, guys, in case you didn't know, is
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, our word of the day is this one, champ. You guys can see it. Yeah, that's our word of the day. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, how do we get on the cruise topic? I don't know either.
Backtrack it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Who knows?
Anyway.
You got anything else to chat about?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
We're coming to a close.
I haven't been paying attention.
What are you doing?
Can't see the time.
Oh.
Sorry.
You got 6 minutes, Dave.
Damn.
6 minutes. Pressing buttons. What's new in you guys' world? What are you up to? What's happening? What's going on?
What did we've covered all the wines that we've gotten. We've covered all the liquors we've gotten.
We didn't. There's a wine over there that we missed, but
that's way over there. I
yeah,
can't reach
we
it.
don't have to get that one. That was Mattapanai Winery
the
here
force
in
is not working.
In Virginia. It's a good one, Mattapanai. Not a pretty place, but a good wine.
It's fine. Stop it.
Just saying.
Jeez.
Just saying.
Did we ever talk about that place we went in North Carolina? 7. What's it called? 7 something. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Where we met the saxophonist?
No, the saxophonist. That was Weldon Market. Weldon Mills.
I'm going to tell Tony Chambers that you don't remember us meeting him.
Tony. Oh, he was so fun.
Tony, it's not
That
me.
was not in. Well, you said saxophonist, so that I remembered the other saxophonist. We seem to be connected to saxophonists.
That
because
was
remember that was the Grammy saxophonist.
He was a trumpeter.
Oh shit. Never mind.
This is what happens when you let a vocalist lead the band. Things get out of hand. I made a rhyme just in time.
Have we tried any other Old Smoky whiskey? Is there any other Old Smoky whiskey?
I tried one last Friday when I was at the American Legion, and you were not happy with me.
Yeah, because you're now you don't sneak the bottles in the house. You sneak them to the Legion and leave them there.
In fairness, I did not sneak these. I bought these a while ago. I just only go to the Legion once a month. So I went there and I had my drinks, and that was it. You can ask Nick because he was with me, right? So I didn't stop at the ABC. They were in my locker. And I tried.
They had to get there somehow.
I'm sure I definitely bought them at some point. When did I buy them? I have no idea. But I bought a mango habanero Old Smoky moonshine, and it is delicious.
I am not a big mango fan, but I have been wanting to try that one.
It's the spice on it isn't like, if you do not like spicy stuff, you will not like this drink, but it is good.
I feel like it would line up with the Smirnoff.
The tamarind? Yeah, it's very, but it's spicier than that. It's spicy.
What do you mix it with?
I mixed it with ice.
Oh, Dave loves spice though. Like stupid spice.
Yeah.
Like so spicy your mouth burns, and I don't even know how it's enjoyable spice.
This is a fair assessment. When I get hot wings, I look at what their hottest wing is, and I'm like, can you bring me that and hot sauce?
It's obnoxious. I don't even know how you can enjoy that.
I don't know. I like heat. I like the spice.
I don't like the after effects of you and heat and spice.
That's a fair point. The next day is not the greatest day, but
for anyone.
Yeah. Well, more for me because I'm dealing with it.
Yeah, so are we.
But I'm dealing with it on a physical level.
Well, then just don't. I don't know. Maybe don't eat that.
Whatever.
Duh.
You gotta try it.
You don't.
Eek and Lala, you don't have to apologize. You're not late.
Why y'all late?
Why
y'all showing up late?
You're like a wizard.
What are you guys even doing?
You arrive exactly.
You didn't know? It's not like I didn't put out there earlier today that we'd be here. God, are you not on our page all the time? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just messing around.
You're the worst.
I love them. I think they're awesome. Any other questions for us this evening? Do we make drinks at our home? Stephanie, the videos that you see are actually in our bar in our home.
Yep.
And this is also in our home.
Studio B.
Yeah, this is Studio B. So what you guys are seeing in the other set is actually what is the dining room of our house.
Well, what would have been.
Yeah, right. And for years, it just kind of became what room is this room?
It was a piano room for a while.
It had music. It was an actual dining room. So it was was it a den at one point? Maybe it's some chairs out there or something.
No, we never
I don't remember.
Yeah, there were just some. There was the piano out there for sure, and there was nothing. It was like an empty space for a while.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do with it. But I had an office, and I was closing down my office, and Dave's. I had a receptionist desk, and Dave said, "Hey, I want to try to turn this into a bar." And I was like, "All right, but you have to actually do it. Don't just put it in that room and leave it there." And he said, all right, challenge accepted. And I have never seen him complete a project so fast in my life.
Babe, don't you remember the work I put in the mudroom on the workbench? That was a lot. There was a lot of effort.
I'm going to do it myself.
Don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
It started off as a receptionist desk. David turned it into a bar, and then it became. I don't even know what got us into doing the show, doing the videos, but we started doing the videos, and you guys started sending us more and more drinks, and so our liquor cabinet grew and grew and grew, and it's still freaking growing.
Stephanie bought this.
I did buy that.
I'm just saying Stephanie bought
I did
this.
buy that. That was mine.
So all the shade she throws at me about buying bottles,
I bought one bottle, Dave.
it's always one bottle. I just
It
bought,
is never just one bottle with you.
I
It is never.
I just bought one bottle. And then it
had friends that jumped in the car.
It looked lonely. Right? And no one wants to be lonely. So they just came home. All right, I got a problem. I got it. Hey, I will say this. Your glassware purchasing has slowed down immensely, and I appreciate that.
Mostly because I can't keep up with your bottles that are going in there. So where am I going to put my glassware?
What I'm hearing you say is we need more cabinets.
We do not.
Give me a thumbs up in chat if we think we need more cabinets.
We don't need more cabinets. You're ridiculous.
For Stephanie's glassware. And my bottles.
Wow.
Angela
Ray,
said,
you are not helping. Ray said we need a bigger house.
Thank you,
No,
Ray.
we don't.
Thank you. Who
There are
needs
3 people living in this house.
2,600 is tiny. We need at least 4,000 with a detached 10,000 square foot garage. What?
We do not.
I don't
I don't
know.
even want to be in the house. I want to
where
go camping.
Where do you want to be?
I want to go camping.
No. Oh, this is a good topic. Babe, what's your definition of glamping? Because I think our different. Well, hang on real quick. Angela said that she's like me and she eats spicy like foods like jalapenos straight out of the jar. So Angela and I we're spirit animals because spice is delicious.
Yeah, that would destroy. Like heartburn is not a thing.
Habaneros,
Oh God,
habaneros and serrano are better than jalapenos, but
so much heartburn.
anyway.
So much heartburn.
So you asked me this on our Sunday day date when we were driving around.
Yes.
You said, "What is your definition of glamping?"
Yeah, because we were talking about, we're getting older. Our kids are.
Whoa! What?
We were talking about
Getting
next phases.
We are seasoning ourselves
sorry.
well. We are not getting older. We are seasoning right now. Okay?
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You got confused.
So we were talking about life, and we said that you said I would like to travel, or I didn't even remember how it came up, and anyways, it led to me asking you, what is your definition of glamping? And you said,
Definitely not sleeping in a tent. Like for me, glamping is an RV that I hauled in or better. Meaning like I drove it in and I'm hauling something behind me that I can transition, like I can get into a vehicle of some sort and drive, do things with. But absolutely camping in a tent is not glamping.
okay. And I disagreed with you because I have been on Pinterest lately and I have seen the way that people have set up their tents. And it's no longer you put a mat on the floor and then you put a sleeping bag on top of the tent. Now it's like there's a cot and there's air mattresses and then you bring like a rug and then you have like, because our car has, or our SUV has the outlet on it. So now you can bring like, you can do like an AC unit and you can do all kinds of things. So glamping is no longer sleeping on the floor of a tent. glamping is like you could still sleep in a tent, but now it's like elevated. And you're like, if it ain't an RV, I'm not doing it.
Babe, I'm telling you, like, if it doesn't have a king bed, I'm sad.
We can bring a king air mattress.
No, you misunderstood what I said. If it doesn't have a king bed, I'm sad. We've looked at Airbnbs where there's not a king bed, and I'm like, no, we can't do it.
Look, okay, because we did look for RVs.
We did.
We did look for
We
RVs. Did we find any that were not super crazy expensive that had king beds in them?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. They
Yes,
all
we
had
did.
queens.
No, I will say this.
Your feet hang off of them.
Any fifth wheel will work for us. Any fifth wheel.
We don't have a truck.
That's the problem.
I fell right into that
did.
trap.
You
I
did.
fell right into it.
You did.
Because that's what he wants. He wants a
Yes.
truck and a fifth wheel.
So there we go.
I think we could start with a big old tent.
If you want a tent camp, we're going to live stream this thing and we're going to be in the backyard camping. And then I'm at I don't even know.
Can I bring my paddleboard?
I'm going to say 12 o'clock, maybe 11:30. You're going to be like, F this. I'm going to sleep in the house.
Well, yeah, because I have the option.
No, you're not supposed to leave the campsite. You're just choosing to leave the campsite because camping sucks and glamping is perfect.
I did mention that we could do like one of the little rustic cabins.
A yurt. You are stuck in this yurt.
I really want to do a yurt. There is a campground that is close to us that has yurts. Okay. And I took our son by the campground that has the yurts, and he looked at me and he said, "You can camp by yourself." And I started thinking, okay.
So Brian, I don't feel your pain. I'm 6'2". I can't
6'8".
imagine being 6'8". Because calm the heck down.
I was clearing my throat.
Oh yeah, sure. That's not clearing your throat, love.
Wow, Dave.
That's
really,
that's
David?
occupying your throat. Anyway, so Brian said he's 6'8", and you know me. Like if I sleep on a bed shorter than a king, my feet are dangling off of it. His whole like knee from his knee out is dangling off the bed. Never mind.
Just stop saying dangling.
Yeah, you're like, I wonder what else is dangling to his knee. God.
I am not thinking that at all, actually. That's that's not what I was thinking.
Sorry, I guess I must have been projecting.
You were. I didn't say anything about dangling. You're making the man uncomfortable.
Anyway, glamping. No.
Also, we did learn something about RV sales.
They are persistent.
Aggressive. But we went to a place that was like, it's the no pressure sales.
Yeah, they don't pressure you to buy anything unless you're buying an RV, and then they pressure the shit out of you.
2 times a week for 6 months now?
Yeah, that was a lot. But in fairness, I did tell him I was interested in buying one. But then I wasn't.
I told you not to tell him that.
Yeah. I've learned a few things. When they ask you for your license, just say
no.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
When they ask you for a phone number, give them somebody you knows.
Or just change one number of yours.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change one number of yours. Cabins in Flagstaff area have hot tubs in the cabins. I want to do the ones that are in Tennessee.
I'm okay with a hot tub in any location, truthfully. Like, I don't mind.
Can I get a hot tub?
We had some friends who had a hot tub in Northern Virginia in January, and we went in that hot tub.
I almost busted my ass.
So hot tub at any point is normally a lot of fun.
Do you remember that? Because they had a huge in-ground pool that you had to walk by.
I do.
and it had snowed, which it doesn't snow in Virginia. So it had snowed, and we were walking across ice
Yeah, it
to
was
get to the hot tub, and damn near died.
well, it was like bubbles, right? Like, do you remember when we were in Niagara Falls?
Yeah, and it
and
froze this little bubbles.
The
Yeah,
mist created that like bubble. Their entire deck was not the bubbles, a sheet of ice.
Yes.
And you're walking across this sheet of ice to get in the hot tub.
Mhm.
The hot tub was nice though.
The hot tub was nice. That was the first time I saw Ronda Rousey fight
We sat in the hot tub and watched a pay-per-view of Ronda Rousey.
for 6 seconds.
No, it was 11 seconds, and that was when she fought. Was it Beth Correa?
I don't know who she fought. I just remember. I remember waiting. We watched all of those fights
all the
until
undercard.
midnight.
Oh my god!
She came on, done. I was
11
like
seconds.
sitting in this motherfucking hot tub in the middle of motherfucking nowhere. It's fucking freezing, and you're gonna give me 6 seconds, 11 seconds.
I did my best.
I gotta go.
I thought about baseball.
I can't.
What are we
stand
talking
you.
about?
I can't. Ronda Rousey, David.
Oh,
Ronda
yeah.
Rousey.
No, that's what yeah. Sorry.
Anyways, I want to do the cabins in Tennessee.
You're talking Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Hopefully, we have a better experience.
I
than we
was
had
going to
last
say,
time.
babe, that's why don't we go to like North Carolina? Like
Okay.
Asheville or
I'm fine with that.
somewhere over there.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's not so far.
Yeah. Well,
There is a camping trip in July. I don't know if you know this. We were invited to a camping trip in July.
what?
Never mind. We're supposed to go camping in July. You don't remember?
No.
Oh, okay.
So clearly, I'm not going.
We went to Idaho. Idaho was awesome. There was
We went to Idaho.
we did. Remember we stayed in the sheriff's
That was so fun.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the funnest little place. Was that Idaho?
no,
I thought that was
it
next
was
to.
I'm sorry, you're right. It
Yes,
was
Yellowstone.
Idaho.
No, that was Wyoming.
No, it was Idaho.
No, that was Wyoming because weren't we near?
Shall we make a bet, love?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I would love to make a bet with you.
Mm-mm.
Standard bet.
No.
Guys, if you have a standard bet with your spouse, please let us know what it is.
I bet it ain't happening.
I have a standard bet with Stephanie. She never takes it.
There's a reason.
If I'm right, I get this thing. If you're right, you can.
Anyways, there's this really cute place. And what they had done is they made these tiny houses, and they really look like little hotel rooms, like a Residence Inn inside.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to look like the Old West.
Yeah, they had built this the old west style thing, and we'll look it up. We'll put it in the show notes. But they had built this little village, and we stayed in the sheriff's. Was it the sheriff's office?
Yeah, we were
that
in the
stayed
sheriff's office.
But they had the sheriff's office. They had the library. They had the
There was-
granary.
I think there is supposed to be a saloon, right?
There was a saloon, but it was under construction at the time. So it's in Idaho, but it's right outside of West Yellowstone. So West Yellowstone is the western part
That's
of
why I
Wyoming.
thought it was Wyoming.
Yeah, about an hour south of that, there's a little village in Idaho. It was super
It's adorable.
beautiful.
I wonder what it looks like now because they were pretty aggressively building those
Yeah.
that little village, but it was adorable.
Do you remember those ATV like tracks or paths that would go for like miles, and
Yeah.
people would be in those things just hauling ass on those things?
It's a good time in the middle of like nowhere. But
It was
yeah,
beautiful.
that's still probably one of the top 5 trips we've ever taken.
Oh, babe, I would say probably top 3. I mean, it was a beautiful trip. If you've never been to Montana, Wyoming,
Like that area.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, because I was hands down against it. And I just keep talking about it because I loved it so much. But I was hands down like, I'm not going. We're not doing this. Like, this is not. And it was our daughter's graduation present. And I was like, I do not want to do this.
I'm going to talk about firearms for 2 seconds because I had to look up a lot of requirements for can I carry my handgun through these places, because my wife's primary fear during this entire trip was what? Bears, right? So I'm like, okay, what do I need to carry and what do I need to stop a bear? And they were like, a prayer.
But you know what's funny? Okay, so I'm like dreading this trip. And there was one animal that turned my whole trip around. Do you remember what it was? Because I'd never seen one, and they were all over the place.
Was it the bison or the buffalo?
No. Before we even got out
Oh,
that
the
far.
prairie dogs?
The prairie dogs.
Oh, yes.
They were so freaking cute. Where were we the first place that we stopped? Was that Rushmore? Mount Rushmore? Bottom of Rush or
we stopped at a lot of places, right? But the first major landmark that we hit on our trip across the way, other than Cedar Point, was Mount Rushmore.
It was Rushmore
in South Dakota.
Yeah. We were coming down a hill or something like that. Some park we were at. We were coming down a hill, and they're prairie dogs. The whole bottom of the hill was prairie dogs. And
so we were at Devil's Tower. We were at Devil's Tower when we saw those.
And it was literally like whack-a-mole. Like they just kept popping up out of the ground, and they just kind of like look at you, and then they'd be like, what's up? Come say something. I don't know. I love these damn things. I thought they were adorable. That started to turn my trip around because I just thought they were great.
Yeah, that was interesting. I really wish you had done the helicopter tour of Rushmore and those areas. I
think next time I'll do it.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to do it because I knew you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Good night, Kenneth.
So, yeah. All right. Anything else you want to chat about?
Dude, I could chat all night with you. So if you're ready to go.
But the people don't want to chat with us all night.
I disagree, but,
Angela, I just caught Angela's comment.
What did she say?
She said, of course, you stay where the handcuffs are. What are you implying, Angela? What are you trying to say?
Duh. That and the Lazarus cross. What is it? What was the question?
All right. So here's the deal, guys. Wednesday nights, you'll catch us at Bar Banter on YouTube. We do it live. That's the Bar Banter show. Isn't this cute? So cute. If you're catching us on Facebook for the after party or any place else for the after party, this is what?
This is your way of telling me to shut the hell up.
This is the way of telling you to shut up.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Message received.
Great. Then can you do it?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
It.
So anyways, if you're catching us on Facebook, this is normally what we do, the after party for Bar Banter. Bar Banter's awesome, you guys. It's not just us on there drinking. There's lots of fun kind of stuff that we put together, an actual show for you guys. So if you can, tune into YouTube from 8 to 9 o'clock, maybe sometimes a little bit later than that, on Wednesday nights. You can also catch us most Saturday nights.
This Saturday night, we were both feeling not great, so we didn't do it. But
yeah, most Saturday nights you can catch us on everywhere, I think. And that's normally because we put our drinks together that day, and then we just pop on live and play a game, check in, that kind of thing.
Speaking of which, do we need to make drinks tomorrow?
We do need to make some drinks. We're out now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're out. So
well, if you have a drink suggestion for us, send it to us on thewindsorsaloon.com. There's a submit a drink location. We'd love to make your drink, shout you out. And then there's a bunch of different ways to send us drinks too. Like you can send it.
Most people send it through a DM. And then there's actually a form on our website.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, you can go to the Windsor Saloon and it's like submit a drink or something like that. Yeah, we built the website and we still don't know what we've called things, but
oh no, we do.
You can go to submit a drink.
She don't.
And put your drink in that way while you're on the website. Click around. There's recipes that we've done. So if you got, I think we're up to like 160, 170 recipes on the website. There's a lot of recipes on the website now.
What are you talking about?
Recipes on the website?
Babe, we have over 200.
Yeah, not on the website.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only about 160 on the website.
The drink database?
No, David. The actual blogs
with
the drinks on the website.
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow. I got you. Though.
I know.
I got you.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, click around while you're on the website, guys. And if you feel like it, pop into the Windsor Saloon shop, help support the channel. We got lots of Windsor Saloon stuff and more coming, including, well, I don't know that these are going to show up, but these are the Windsor Saloon pint glasses. We have Windsor Saloon shot glasses. We have Windsor Saloon rocks glasses. Coming soon will be the Windsor Saloon bar towels. These will not be them. These are the terry cloth ones, and there will be really good, bigger bar towels. There are actually waffle towels. They'll be available soon with a cute little saying on the back of them. And hopefully in the next month or so, you will start to see some of David's shirts available on the website as well.
I have a question, though. Does this mean I have to stop wearing shirts on the channel, or can I still wear shirts?
Still wear shirts.
Oh, okay.
Why would you stop wearing shirts?
It was just an idea, Stephanie. I was just throwing...
You have to wear clothes, David.
I was throwing ideas out there.
That's a dumb idea.
Sorry. Anyway. Thank you guys.
And we're definitely not going to talk about our bar boxes, Angela. We're not going to talk about our bar boxes
bar
that may
boxes
have
don't
those
exist.
kinds of
Stop
things
it.
in them.
Stop it.
Just
they don't
wait, guys.
exist.
It's going to be so
They
fun.
don't exist.
Love
How to cut
bar
you off?
boxes
How
are
do
awesome.
How do I mute your microphone?
They're going to be great.
God.
Just wait. Quarterly bar boxes from the Windsor Saloon.
No, negative. There's nothing. There's that's not a thing.
It's happening.
Even though Stephanie committed to doing it, I don't even know when.
It's happening.
In a month, right? You said you're going to have
I
something.
said shirts.
Shirts within a month, according to Stephanie.
Don't mess with me. You know, if I put my mind to something, it will get done.
I'm just predicting.
The Windsor Saloon.
I'm predicting something. What do they call it? Happy ending later tonight for Dave.
Well, that's you predicting. I didn't put my mind to that.
We'll work on it.
Good night, guys.
Have a great night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.